Okay, I'm in, what do they call this, Branner?
I think so.
In Hampton, Tennessee. And what's your trail name and what's your name?
My trail name is Old Soul,
OLD?
OldSoul.
And how did you get that name?
I gave that name to myself.
Can you-
Someone named me Ninja, and I didn't really like that.
Okay. And why
So-
Old Soul? Would it have a
Well,
meaning?
I have a lot of gray hairs that I was a nurse before, and different patients would notice that. And I also feel like I have that personality type. So I felt like it was a better fit than Ninja.
And where are you from, also?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, you're hiking back home toward the rocks.
That's right.
Have
That's
you
what I
hiked-
hear.
Have you hiked a lot of the area in Pennsylvania or none of the AT?
I've hiked the nice parts like Pine Grove and
Oh, yeah, Pine Grove Farms, where the ice cream is.
yeah, exactly.
So you're hiking back toward the ice cream. When did you start?
March 31st.
Okay, and how long did you plan for this? What made you decide to hike the Appalachian
I
Trail?
wanted to do it for a long time, but I actually started seriously planning since last fall, so not very long.
What did you do to plan? If somebody's looking at this, maybe get some ideas what you did to plan.
So first I read a lot of books just by other thru hikers who had hiked the trail to see if I even really wanted to do it. And then I just did a lot of research on the gear. There's a lot out there that you can look at.
Do you feel comfortable with your gear?
Yeah, I do.
You feel comfortable with most of your choices that you made pre-hiking?
Yeah, I do.
And how important was that to do that now looking back, you think?
I think it was important, but I think it's more important, I think your attitude and your,
Mental?
yeah, exactly. Your emotional and mental is the most important.
What's your family and friends think about you doing it?
They're very supportive.
Do you, do
I'm
you
really
have,
lucky.
yeah, do you have a blog or YouTube or any channel or something if somebody was following you?
I have a blog it's a website called The Trek.
Yeah, a lot of y'all are on the trek this year.
Okay, nice.
And it's TREY, right? Or TREK.
Exactly. It's
And
here.
then your name,
I don't have my trail name up yet. My name is Katie Eckman, so it's Katie and then Eckman.
okay. And they can go on there. And how often are you able to upload or do something on that? Not as often as you thought, I bet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe every couple weeks.
Okay, good. Has the trail been harder than you thought or about what you thought it was going to be?
It was a lot harder at first, just figuring out if I truly enjoyed it or not. And now that I know that I do want to be here, it's a lot. I don't have to worry about that part anymore.
See, that's very interesting. I'm glad you said that because I talked to a guy that's way ahead of you, Downward Cal, today. And Downward Cal said he was kind of miserable at the beginning, and now he is having a blast. And he said his pack feels well on him, his legs and body feels well. And so he's in the zone, I guess you would say. Do you feel like that's what's happening to you?
Gradually.
Okay,
Yeah.
good deal. Have you ever met a thru hiker prior to coming out here? Had you ever known a thru hiker personally or ever met one and talked to one that had completed it?
No.
Okay, so
Not in person.
when you complete it and get off Katahdin, do you realize how many people you will be that's the first thru hiker they've ever met that completed that? Be pretty cool, won't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
That
will.
would be pretty cool.
Right. Thank you for interviewing, and I'm going to get your buddy that's hiking with you,
Thank you.
or here tonight. Give me your name and
Hi, I'm Everest, like the mountain.
spell it.
Everest, Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. Where are you from?
I'm originally from India. I'm living in the States from the past 3 years
Where at in the States?
in Michigan.
Michigan. What caused you to decide to go do the Appalachian Trail?
I just graduated in mechanical engineering in December, and somebody told me about this trail like 2 years ago, and then it's been stuck in my head like I want to do something before I get a job and get into my life.
Okay.
So I thought this is the time, now or never.
Now I'm gonna zoom back on old Sol. Old Sol, I'm gonna ask you a question and come back. Did you have to quit a job?
I did. So I graduated and worked as a nurse for about a year and a half. And then I quit that and came to do this.
And then you go back in the same field?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about
You're not worried about it?
finding a nursing
And
job.
I'm here. I'm glad to hear and excited. So many people, young people out here, and you know, in my era, quitting a job would have been a no.
Right.
And nowadays, it turns out for the best every time I talk to people.
Oh, good.
It really
That's
does. I
good
think
to
it'll
hear.
turn out the best for you. And you're not worried about a job when you get through.
Oh, I got the degree to survive in the society.
You got what?
I got the degree I need to survive in the
Oh,
society.
good deal. And this will put the icing on the cake
Oh yeah.
or resume.
If I'm doing the Appalachian trail,
Yeah.
maybe I can do anything in life.
That's exactly right. What does family or friends think about you doing it?
My friends thought I'm going crazy in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
but then as like I talked into them about the trail and everything, they see the energy going in me. They're like, okay, just go ahead and we are gonna support you.
Any issues with your feet, like blisters or anything?
Right now, no, everything's going well. I kind of like take my time, guy. I don't rush myself or get myself injured, or I'm more concerned about it because I don't have any time limit going.
That's
I don't
great.
need to rush myself. So.
That's great. Now, you don't have a time restraint, which helps you a whole bunch. How much confidence at this stage of the hike do you have of completing the hike?
Oh yeah, I would say like I'm more confident rather than in the beginning. In the beginning, I was kind of nervous just to get a schedule, like wake up every morning, do
Yeah.
my chores, and it's kind of new to when you're starting on the trail. It's kind of like you need to get just on the schedule.
Sure.
But once you got it to it, you're just like you feel like this is home.
Okay, that's good. And the pack's feeling good now, no?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
It's
great.
good.
Well, listen, guys, I appreciate y'all taking time out. I know when you get into a hospital or somewhere, you want a time to rest and not necessarily somebody bother you. So I appreciate
it's
y'all.
fine.
I appreciate y'all letting me talk to y'all a few minutes, and maybe when you summit or something, if you want to send us a summit photo, we'll try to get it up on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
God bless every step you take, guys, all the way to Katahdin.
Thanks
Thank you
a
so
lot.
much.
Okay, I got another hiker here. Give us your name and your trail name.
My name is John Peabody, and my trail name is Captain No Beard.
Spell that for me, and I know it sounds crazy, but I'll explain.
My trail name?
Yeah.
It's Captain CPT, and then No Beard is all one word, NOBEARD.
Did you give yourself that name?
I did not.
How did you get it?
My girlfriend gave me that name. So it's a
Okay.
combination of I'm a captain in the Army Reserves, and I can't
You can't grow that.
beard, so
Can't grow that. I understand. I've been there, done that.
yes, sir.
When did you decide you're going to hike the Appalachian Trail?
About 15 years ago, when I was in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
What made you think about it back then? I mean, how did you get involved in
I
Appalachian?
was always very outdoorsy. I loved doing anything that involved being outside, so I kind of just naturally, made my way into the woods whichever way I could. I would mountain bike, hunt, fish, whatever, hike. And then I found out about this trail that went all the way from Georgia to Maine without stopping, and I couldn't stop thinking about it.
Really? How much planning did you do for this?
I've been planning hardcore for about 3 years. I let life get in the way a little bit, but once I finally decided I was going to do it now, I gave myself about 3 years of planning and training and resourcing to get it done.
And tell me, just in your own words, what did you do if somebody's looking at this? Oh, well, what did that? Oh, we got to move. That's a motion. Okay,
Motion
I guess
detector,
motion.
yeah.
Good deal. I'm glad you're smarter than me. I thought we just had a storm come through and knocked us out. Tell if somebody's watching this and going to hike next year or something, what would you think is real important as far as preparing?
Talk to people who have finished it, not people that have tried.
Okay.
And look at the gear that they had, not just when they started, but when they ended also. And compare those things. And you'll learn a lot just from doing that. Learn from other people's mistakes is probably the best way I could sum it up.
Now, what about the financial part of it, the budgeting?
It's way more expensive than you think it is. So make sure that you have an ample budget, because I have heard that it's one of the top 3 reasons that people get off the trail. So, you know, the number 1 is it's not what you expected, the number 2 is budget, and the number 3 is injury. So as long as you've got those first 2 taken care of, and you take care of yourself on the trail, you'll make it.
So help me, and I don't want to lead you into what to say, help me tell somebody a figure of some sort that they need to start with.
After you've purchased all of your gear, I would say you need to have a minimum of $2,000 in the bank.
2?
I think
Okay.
that's a safe.
That's a very low estimate.
That's a very low estimate, yes. But
In my opinion, not necessarily. I don't.
If you can be frugal and make it on that, but if you want the full experience, you have to have at least $5,000 in the bank.
Yeah.
And that's stopping at hostels, taking showers, eating all the good food, and hanging out in all the good towns.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that, because I think that clarified it.
Yes,
if
sir.
you're going to stay at hostels and try to eat good food and not do ramen all the way and stay in your tent and not come into a town, because $2,000 is bare minimum. I think you could actually do it and not hardly stop at all. I mean,
Right.
that's my experience out here, and
Yes, sir.
I like for people to hear that firsthand from people out here, because sometimes people come out here and like you just said, it's a shame that they can't finish because of that part of it. So, what do your family and friends think about you out here?
They think I'm crazy, but they're really jealous. So they all say that they would love to be able to be free to do what they want to do with their lives, but hiking to Maine's not one of the things they want to do. So they are very supportive, though, and they keep me going.
And you said job-wise, what will you be doing when you finish hiking the trail?
I don't know,
That's good.
and that's
I like the
okay.
answer. I tell you, everybody I've met, it works out.
Yes,
It
sir.
works out better, almost. Come on through. Come on through. You ain't got no problem. I'm not going to put you up on YouTube in case you want it or something. I'm kidding. Now, if you'd like to interview, I'd catch you in a minute. So you don't have a time restraint. What's your girlfriend? Is she going to come out and meet you any or not?
She has a few times already. She's going to come out a few more times to see me along the trail, but she's a pre-doctor, so she's got a lot of work to do at home. So.
Wow.
Yes,
Well, now I understand why you're not worried about a job.
Well, I figure if I can walk from Georgia to Maine, I can do whatever I want to with my life.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I appreciate the time, and if you finish and you want to send us a summit photo, maybe we'll get it up on our YouTube channel. God bless every
Sounds
step you
great.
take.
Thank you very much.
Man, I met me a hiker here, and he is actually from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Give me your trail name.
Corn chip,
Corn Chip, tell me your real name.
Gary, Germany.
Gary, Germany. What made you decide to come out here and hike this trail?
I've always wanted to do it since I was Boy Scout of
That sounds like a fire alarm, but we're
14
not going to worry
years
about
old. And then I just recently retired. I retired about a week before I started the trail, something I've always wanted to do. So here I am.
it. And we just heard this may have been a fire alarm. That ain't going to bother you and I, because I was a career firefighter, and you just told me you've been dealing with firefighting stuff, volunteer,
Volunteer.
for a long time.
Yeah, for a while in Santa Mall.
And you moved to Santa Mall from Baton Rouge.
Yes.
Where'd you go to high school?
Willow High School.
Okay. And what date did you start the trail?
March 23rd.
Anything surprise you out here?
I don't know. It's very tough, especially if somebody's mid 50s.
Yeah.
And
Well,
but
my wife hiked it when she turned 62.
yeah.
So,
And sitting in a cubicle all day long doesn't give you much training for the hills.
Did you quit a job?
I retired early.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Will you go back and pick up some sort of little job or something maybe?
I want to do more volunteering. So
Okay.
I want to almost like say full-time volunteer at the fire department.
Fire department.
So yeah.
Now y'all got a chief there.
Got
in
Chief
Santa
James
Monica.
LeBlanc.
James LeBlanc, okay. And how many paid, or do you have any other paid members?
The parish has a couple of day men
Okay.
that they spread over the parish.
Cool.
But it's basically all volunteer.
Now, you don't have a finish date. You can take as long as you want, right?
As long as Mount Katahdin, the pass is still open.
October the 5th, 13th, 15th,
Right,
20th.
that's what I'm trying to plan. Actually, I would love to turn 55 on September 22nd. So I would love to be on top of Mount Katahdin on my birthday.
Cool, cool. Now, what's family and friends think about you out here doing that?
Family thinks I'm a little crazy. Friends are envious.
Envious. Okay. Your buddies at the fire department?
Yes.
you-
Envious, and then all the people that worked where I just recently retired, they're all following me. So,
What about, come over here a little bit for me. What about blogging? I mean, you're not blogging or got
yes, I am blogging. I'm a little behind, so I registered whereiscornchip.com about 10 years ago, anticipation of when I retired to do, go around the world and do crazy things. So
Really?
I'm keeping up with a blog on there, and I pretty well, the next town I go to, a week later, then I'll fill in what happened the previous week.
So say it a little slow. We from Louisiana, talk kind of fast so
Yeah.
they can hear. Tell me the blog name again.
It's where,
W-E-R-E?
W-H-E-R-E,
W-H-E-R-E.
I-S,
I-S.
and Gary, which is my name,
And Gary.
Gary.com. So
Okay.
whereisgary.com.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And where all have you traveled, or is this your first?
This is my
adventure?
first thing. I retired like 5 days before I started the trail, so this is the first of many. So,
Wow.
PCT next year.
Really?
And then, I'm going with a buddy. He's saving his money now. And then if you do 2, you might as well
got
do
it.
the 3rd and get your triple crown. So.
You got another guy from Baton Rouge, Crunchmaster, who's doing the CDT this year
Oh.
as his third. That's going to be his triple crown.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he was up on the trail the year the lady disappeared. That they found her body.
yeah.
And he was one of the last ones that saw her, I believe.
Oh, wow.
But he's out on the CDT this year, completing his triple crown. Well, that's good. You're already thinking about the other one in your. How many miles over here? I don't even know.
It's about 420, something like that.
420. And you feel good about your packing on?
Feel good. I was 27 pounds with 5 days of food and 2 liters of water, so I'm doing pretty good with the pack.
Man, you're doing great. You look good. You've lost any weight or what?
I haven't put on a scale, but about 5 notches on my belt.
Okay. Somebody else at Damascus told me a while ago they've already bought one belt and getting ready to buy the second belt.
Yeah. So,
Well, listen, anything you want to say out there to anybody on YouTube before we say bye for today?
just a venture of a lifetime. They say it restores your faith in humanity, and it really does.
Well, listen, thank you so much for coming out in the hall and getting off that soft bed and coming out here and talking to me a minute. And God bless every step you take between here and Katahdin. Maybe send us a summit picture.
All right, sure will. Thank
Thank
you.
you.